Yeah, Drew, this time last year after you guys finished with a win over the Raiders, a lot of optimism was heading into 2020. As you guys finish now, obviously not the record that you want. What are some of the things that maybe gives you the same optimism going into 2021 if in fact you do have that?
Yeah, no, there's without a doubt optimism. Not right now, probably not for the next couple hours, just because that one definitely slipped away from us. That could have been a great way to end it out and go on a high note. But there's without a doubt optimism. In my eyes, I looked at a team that started off really young and kept growing as the year goes on, and guys started making vet plays that were just finishing up their first year of NFL football. I'm excited to grow with these guys and keep growing and make this off season the best months of my life to be ready coming into next year. But there is optimism without a doubt in my eyes, and I think the optimism is in the growth that can be done in this off season. It's going to be a legit off season. Multiple games under my belt to be able to go back and look at and study, and same thing. Hopefully, coming in with the same offensive coordinator for the second time ever in my football playing career, and I'd love that and look forward to that.
Next one, Mark Isla.
Yeah, 2020, a weird year, man, no doubt, in football and all other ways. And you guys had a lot of injuries and very little preparation with a lot of young guys. But on the other hand, it's not interceptions or touchdown passes. It's wins and losses that's the real measure of a quarterback. So how do you balance all that of like, hey, this was a tough year to try to get something done with taking responsibility of 5-11 not being where you want to be as a quarterback or as a team?
There's not a lot to think about. Any quarterback that plays in this league I hope not, but they won't point a finger. They're going to point it right back at themselves. You're the guy that gets the ball every single snap. We can do what we want with it. It's our job to keep us on the field, keep the ball moving, and make the other 10 guys around us look like they're all pros. That is what our job is. And if they mess up, it's our job to fix it. It's the hardest job in the world, in my opinion, and I love doing it. I'll shoulder all the bad stuff for these guys in this locker room and for this organization because I love doing it. I love playing this game, and I love getting better. And I'm really excited going into this offseason because having a plan, unlike last time when you kind of had an idea on what you wanted to do, but there's a lot that can change in this offseason, and it's going to start with the mental side of it for me, and then the physical side as well.
Through a 2-point real quick, how nice is it for Jerry to bounce back so you all can have that to build on versus hoping to get together in the offseason and if we just had a normal game or a quiet game? And then you mentioned you hope Pat's back. Well, Vic just told us he'll have the same offense going into next year, and John indicated as much to me on Thursday. So knowing that, I guess, how much of a relief is that?
Yeah, I'm not at all. I don't want to say that because it's going to sound weird, but I knew Jerry could come out and do this. I knew he was going to come out and do this. He had a rough one. He had a rough one against the Chargers, and we knew he'd come back out here. There was no doubt in my mind I was going to sing the ball right to him in this game. There was no hesitation with it. I trust Jerry with the ball, and I'm always going to. And with regards of having the same offensive coordinator, that'd be awesome for me. Like I said, that would be the second time in my career that I get to have that, and that'll be big. I want to be able to come into OTAs and training camp and just fine tune the things that I think we're good at and get better at the things maybe we need some improvement on, which isn't necessarily what we got to do this year. We just we had to figure it out. We had to learn wordage and learn plays before we figured out what we were good at and how to get better at it.
Next one, Ryan.
Hey, Drew, you had to go to Tyree Cleveland a bunch in the first half when Tim was out. What impressed you about the way he was able to get open for you for some big plays?
Yeah, well, I watched Tyree multiple years when I was at Missouri. Knew that he was always a problem when we came in to play those guys. And, you saw what he can do tonight. Big physical guy. Can get open, get separated in man-to-man coverage, and that's what they were trying to throw at us in that first half. And he did a fantastic job of getting open and just, typical of us this year. Another guy getting called up, answering when his number was called, and making the plays he needed to.
Hey guys, we're going to wrap up Drew shortly. He will be available tomorrow for some follow-up. Go ahead, Eric.
Drew, how critical was it for you to finish the season with a game with no turnovers? Could you hear me?
Yeah, no, I heard it. It's critical every game. That was big for us to do, but it was all about winning, and we didn't do it.